defining type heroes in your draft, so it allows, since they were forced to ban the Brooder, like they chose to ban the Brood, now you get these
I feel like
meta heroes like Axe.
it is such a flexible pick for
PSG.LGD,
really and the way F1 played it, you don't want to have that again, but you also don't want Chalice to play it because
every time I've seen their draft, they just have super strong team fight. Scary.
So the
some hero, any hero, matter.
offlane and support, they like to go for two tanky heroes. Normally, you know, you got one of the axes in the draft, and LGD has been drafting X-Sen or X-Magnus.
Very like secret-esque, kind of, like the way they were playing their games.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the two. I feel like they have like this, maybe a little bit new idea about how this patch can be even better.
And it's really easy the way they play as well. You have these 2T heroes, and they played as the support as well, though.
Yes.
But they also pick up Dragon Knight, which is like, I'm surprised they don't use it more because it's like super well rounded in every aspect of the game.
Yeah.
And then they just have this one hard carry, like more Trailblade sitting from back, just picking out the damage.
Here, Dota. Been there forever.
Good Dota.
It is. It is.
It's easy to play.
It is. You can't die.
How can you lose if you don't die?
You don't die.
It finally like figured it out.
That's what I've been missing this whole time? Wow. I just need to play more Centaur.
Yeah. No, but seriously, they've been playing it a lot, and as Bulldog says, DK as well, also one of those tanky frontliners, and
when you see these type of
it's
guys,
been working out.
Spectacular.
And yeah, all these three heroes still in the pool, not banned out. Weaver, Phoenix, and Terrorblade. We've seen a lot of them already.
Have we ever BB guy? I don't know. Seems okay.
Guys are saying that you should a lot of
Can happen now though.
Like what type of heroes?
This is
so far. I mean, the opening is the same.
Been a hero popping off lately.
Necro maybe.
Especially for Alliance games. I feel like he's been either on Alliance's team or he ends up getting picked by their opponents. In a lot of matches we've been casting for them.
I mean, more
seems to be rising in ranks during this tournament.
Yeah, this year is the hero Alliance love. I'm a little bit worried about picking that.
Oh no,
feels like quite a lot of counters lane. Like you want good lane with Monkey.
Is Terrorblade a stable lane?
I think the only reason they pick
he's a hero that the reason why he's stable is not because he can't lose his lane, but
they play it on. I don't know if Koifa plays it, but they definitely play it on the other two.
A lot of the games that I've been casting,
both play it.
the Bane gets banned out by.
I feel like the odds are they'll make it Centaur 4 like they did yesterday, or was it 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
That just because you want, like you said, a good lane matchup against the Monkey King, and I don't think it's bad to have a Centaur 4. You just pick like some ranged hero to go as a core in the lane. I'm even scared of something like Phoenix. I know they love playing it on LGD, and also it's really good against the Monkey King at all stages of the game.
About Yules too versus Axe.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind like a 4 Centaur 3 Phoenix type thing.
I like this double global duo here, the Stampede and the Silence. Obviously, like cooldowns to play around and stuff, but you can kind of bail out people from like they already have heavy pickoff being shown with like an Axe and a Monkey King, and already you can be like, okay, well even if we're not there and you're trying to get pickoffs, maybe I can save my carry just based off of these two skills.
If we're lucky, they ban out the Morphling is banned, maybe Terrorblade and
please,
Steel as well.
please.
There was some new heroes.
Oh, there's Terrorblade.
Steel is still in it though.
Monkey King's pretty good against Peel. I think like if they give it to him, they're okay with them having it. Why they ban those two?
Maybe they want to pick it up themselves.
Oh, the Monkey King Peel strat. I could see it actually. People have been putting Monkey King mid.
Yeah, I think Alliances run it both ways as well.
Yeah, it's the way Alliance played it could quick by any lane as well.
5 seconds remaining.
They lost game 1. They have first. All right. I mean, that's like 200%.
62% plus 62%.
They ran the Enigma support too from Alliance. I believe in one of their games. So.
Yeah, that's
Ogre, and then I know they pllayed the Treant a lot.
That hero,
but hasn't been too late.
Counter and the Axe counter.
They lost the Treant though. They won a lot with Crystal Maiden on the side of Alliance so far. 4 games.
They get Metamorph when he's in meta. That's fine.
What a pick.
Really good pick. It's make it so anyone who gets called can be decrypt, and also it's just I've been seeing it picked up a lot against Monkey King.
Yeah.
Just a hero that relies like a.
Yeah, it's also good. Saber, you can barely move in that ultimate.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, for sure. And you can save your teammates from it too, which is big.
Good laner, so still going with that strong side right now.
It's also a hero that can follow the Monkey King to whatever lane. Like, it's a good matchup against Monkey King in lane, and then what if Monkey King goes side lane or mid? You can still go there as well in the Pugna. And you'll know by, yeah, I was gonna say, you'll know by your last pick.
Got one of those like super nice movement game.
I kind of like that in combo with the Centaur too. It'll be a really nice dueling, just like the Shaker works with the Pugna, so does the Centaur.
I go Phoenix against the Silencer.
I mean, it is a yeah, it's a direct counter, but what do you think? Do you still think they can pull it off properly?
I've seen it work when the Phoenix is core because you get a like Lotus earlier.
Yeah, when you have like enough items to actually protect yourself.
10 seconds remaining.
So far, Alliance has only played it as support though. Both Taiga and Insania have played it.
I feel like that's just a comfort update.
Kind of need a maybe. If you have a long team fight, work. If you have a brew that initiates, the fight is long. If you can get off the brew, then you take it later.
I think it kind of seems to me like they're setting up for that tree, maybe. Like, what if this ends up just being like core axe, and then they do like tree Phoenix?
Thunder by the Silencer, I feel.
And it's, you just like go all in on wombo combo for Silencers. Great, yeah.
Something like Weaver maybe to hit the egg here. They're not like they don't have any setup for like a Mirana. You think like Weaver, Mirana, Lena, Huskar, these kind of heroes, but you're obviously not picking Huskar here.
LGD also has played a couple of Troll games.
Oh yeah, Troll. Troll's actually pretty good against Monkey King too, because you can be ranged for him in lane.
Troll though.
That's true.
What about Ursa? It's actually kind of a good Ursa game, isn't it? Phoenix, Monkey King, and Axe.
Dire team pick.
Same idea, I suppose.
And that's why, you know, we put our minds together.
Yep.
But you have a Troll now, as you said. What do you don't like that hero, Bulldog?
You just get Venom now. Even though they have Centaur, it doesn't matter. Just pick the Venom and you win.
You really like this Venom, eh?
Yeah.
It owns Troll, to be fair.
Attack the hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Sure, you can deal with Egg now, but that's probably just be a Phoenix support anyway.
5 seconds remaining.
Support.
Are we? Who's playing the Pugna for LGD? Is it Chalice?
I think usually that was his. If this is indeed going to be the support Centaur, I feel like it'll probably end up being Chalice's unless they see a matchup that just makes more sense to throw out mid.
I think it's open between mid and off lane. I mean, they're definitely. If it's like in a side lane, it'll be the core. Like they'll have the Centaur before.
Yeah. PSG.LGD have got last pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can just select whichever matchup is best for them.
They could still just run it as a support as well, Pugna if they want. I wouldn't be surprised if F5 plays it.
Yeah, that's true.
Just as long as...
Yeah, there's already enough value in the decrypt that's honestly worth it.
Well, then I'm sure we're gonna see Alliance ban out DK against the PSG.LGD. Otherwise, it is full comfort zone for them. What does Alliance need? They are running out of time. Real quick.
PSG.
Probably their Quake for hero if they don't want to get banned, but you know, it'll also be the Weaver for them instead.
Another comfort zone pick. The only way to really kill him is global and Centaur Blink, and you can usually react to the Centaur Blink. Nice against the Pugna too.
And then so do you think it'll be like an Axe Monkey King? Kind of like puppy style Axe, or do you think it'll be like...
10
Who do you think the Weaver's going to play with? Because it's kind of weird right now to me.
Yeah, I feel like Weaver Axe is the way to go, and then put Monkey King mid, but they also might just... They could have so many renditions of like who's core and who's support between the Axe, Phoenix, and Weaver.
It wouldn't be the first time that they ran a position 5 Weaver as well.
Shit, but that's not how it's supposed to go. What just happened?
What? Why did they ban them out? They're Dragon Knight.
They thought they were picking. They thought they were picking.
She was throwing her book out the window right now.
Why do I even have this thing?
No,
useless.
My notebook is no value.
Banning the Dragon Knight, I guess.
Why?
You just realizes how strong it is because picking it and they know the power of it. And they see like, oh, if the Alliance picks, it's gonna lose.
It's also a 9th pick team, so it's you have to pick this hero that just like doesn't get dumpstered by anything.
Yeah,
so the DK Lena, right? Seems to be the 2 heroes.
Storm Spirit removed. Maybe Storm always a threat. Alright, what is Alliance lacking? We don't really know because everybody can play any position at this point.
Pretty much. I mean, what's their follow-up to a call right now? I like Monkey King hopping in there.
And they have egg.
Hard commit with an egg. Yeah.
I feel like right now they are well-rounded.
10 seconds
I feel like
remaining.
Nyx could be.
And your
5
lanes get all weird,
seconds
though.
remaining.
I mean, you just have Monkey King mid and Nyx, Phoenix, and
But,
Weaver
okay, I
X.
don't see Koikva playing any of these 4 heroes.
That's
Right now.
true.
That's what I'm
true.
seeing. So I feel like we need some Koikva stuff.
There you go.
There you go.
The
That's a
Axe
Koikva hero.
Invoker. That's a lot. That's much better, like, pick off with, like, lower cooldowns. Like, it's just Axe Call, Sunstrike, Monkey King, Boundless Strike, Sunstrike.
So what do you play against that? What's a hero that does well against it? I mean, the TA does okay, but then the rest of the heroes from Alliance are
10
actually pretty
seconds
decent against that.
Koikva playing the Invoker?
5 seconds remaining.
Probably.
I think Mickey plays it.
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah, so it is.
So it's not really a Koikva hero, so I guess Mickey...
I guess it's.
Ooh, there's the Mirana still.
Your heroes.
I thought they'd get that 4th if they were ever going to pick it.
Yeah.
Very nice against the egg as well.
Mickey on the Monkey. I mean, that's definitely been... Mickey's had the best performance of the Monkey King so far, felt like.
Only concern about the Mirana is they've literally no setup. Blink. So that's gonna rely a lot on the skillful arrows.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a lot of concern for the egg in this draft, doesn't it? Silencer, Roll, Mirana.
Ooh.
Twitter bias.
I mean, I feel like...
That's harsh considering the Alliance fans, I have to say. Like, they bumped that up an easy 18%. So really, this is like 90-10.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like they're generous towards
10
Alliance.
seconds remaining.
That's the power of the Alliance fans.
Yeah, he called it out there.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not like too impressed by this last pick, but I feel like it's pretty hard to go against LGD this series on any of the games.
Do we like the draft? Is this a good Alliance draft? Bulldog, you're the best one to judge.
Yeah, I think both here. It's a matter of Alliance will not show, then they can have a good game.
All right. Will you therefore predict Alliance to take this first game?
I will predict Alliance.
Okay.
I'm unbiased, even though I'm sure the egg will be useless this game. I still think they're.
Production seems to think you've
Yeah.
decided.
I mean, I was going to go with LGD, but I will say I do think Alliance's draft is better, and I think they could very well take this game, like more likely than I would have thought going into the game.
Put me on that Alliance hype train. Let's go.
Okay.
Get ourselves game one.
I'm fine with being the only one correct at the end. No, no, don't put me on it. No.
All right,
just
breathe it in.
Yeah.
Production has spoken. Everybody's on the Alliance hype train here. Let's find out if our commentary team is on that same train. It is over to Cottle Guy and Gran.
Prepare for battle.
Grant, why the hell were you there for media day? You stuck me with slacks for the intro, dude.
My bad. You know I love flying airplanes and delays, but you know what? You looked good.
Thanks,
and confused.
Man. Yeah, I was extremely confused. Sad you weren't there, but all that matters is that you are here now for this hype matchup, upper bracket matchup right now. We got PSG.LGD taking on Alliance. Grant, we had the privilege of casting LGD's group stage action, and they were 4-0. They looked damn good. Tell me about the breakdown now as they're going to be heading into Alliance.
I think I kind of agree with BSJ. I think LGD going into this is like an 80-20 favorite, but Alliance's draft, I mean, they got the comfortable. The one time we saw the Boxy Weaver, he went like 8-1-15. He just sat in the lane. No one could do anything to him. And I think that as well could be the case this game if he gets off to a good start. And I think Boxy's actually the player to watch for me in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't know a whole lot about Boxy. I mean, I haven't really been able to watch too much of this new alliance, being able to play a lot of the regionals and such, but I'm quickly learning that he could be like the next like Yapsor or something, you know?
Yeah, I think him and Taiga both coming into this team, right? I believe they pretty much like came over together, and they both looked
kind of resides best for what particular role and responsibilities, and it seems like they're starting to be able to find that groove. But it's an ultimate test here. This is LGD. They have that groove set. I was jokingly saying this is like the Icelandic team of Mighty Ducks. They just roll in, they got the clean-looking uniforms, they'll shove you down. It's a matter of can you take them on in the later rounds, let's say.
Yep, and then I talked about Boxy Weaver, but FY, he already hit one double stun top at level 1 on this Centaur, and we saw him. His support Centaur was absolutely stunning.
Cheeky too. He likes to come in from unique angles, and obviously it's something that's going to be very uncomfortable to their opponents, and he likes to really take advantage of that, catching him from the side, and you really don't know what to do when you have a support Centaur just suddenly coming at your face.
Yeah, the only problem here, I think, is he's their tanky hero, right? And I don't know how much farm he's actually to find.
Here he goes.
But oh no, he's running at him.
The classic run through the trees, able to step in, gets the stomp, gets the hit, and that's how it happens, folks. Just like that, first blood goes to LGD, and they're not done yet. Ame feeling confident, running within the trees and happy to slap it with the Birdman, but doesn't want to get too overzealous, I guess, and pulls off. But they're happy to establish their dominance already.
Yeah, they are, and you can tell already maybe a little bit of nerve from Meke, because he cut down the wrong tree with his Tango or Quelling Blade, and he couldn't get through, so he just ran back in. Well, FY, both times he's played Centaur, both times he's gotten first blood.
That's what it's like. It's got to be some sort of sense of uncomfort. Like he's just suddenly running at me.
Really
I mean,
he's
right?
But he's going to be doing pretty decently.
Yeah, he used to be quite annoying. Ooh, nice call setup here, looking to get a return kill here, possibly on the Chalice. Good grab. He's going to try to get down the blast. Tempted right clicks here to try to get a trade happening, but he does end up dropping. Sakuchi does end up coming out. It could be X-Nova to fall as well. Oh, the Weaver, unfortunately, just eats a bit too much damage. He's going to get dropped. They both end up going down. Oh, no. Oh, disaster. And it doesn't stop. The bloodshed continues. Top lane, they're able to snipe down Insania, and it's 4-1 already, LGD.
Oh, God. We casted all of LGD games, and this is looking exactly like the other 4 we saw. They are just... They play well. Chalice goes down, but X-Nova, he gets the curse off right before Sakuchi, so even though he gets Sakuchi up to run away, he just takes that extra damage, and then now he just has 4 intellect in this lane, which is pretty insane at 2 minutes in.
Yeah, normally we were seeing huge success for the silencers in those tri-lanes to be able to soak in so much early intel, but if you tell me a silencer in a dual lane's able to just grab these early extra points, then he's going to be in for a great game.
Yeah, and the one lane we haven't really talked about, it's going to be that Mirana versus Invoker, and it's pretty even right now, and it looks like he is actually the bunny, but bottom?
They're going to give it another go for X-Nova here. They got the call. The right clicks are coming up from Boxy's side. He does dish out a decent curse, and Chalice has been trying to dish out the right clicks and force him back with some blasting nukes.
I know. I think it was Pi talked about this yesterday. If you're going against this Axe support, you gotta block that big camp, right? Because they got the pull again. Luckily, Pugna did a good job. He just went and blasted it twice, so he'll get the creeps back. But it's gonna be something to watch out for if they're just gonna allow this Axe to pull.
The lane, like, equilibrium and mitigation has just continued to evolve over time. It used to be about just trying to get some little aggro pulls within the lane itself, and now we're involving all the side camps. Not just basic pulls like we used to see, but really both sides trying to get in and equalize it as best to their own ability.
Yep, and look at top as well. Ame's like, hey, I'll just pull the creep wave too. I mean, that's the big thing. If you're not going to block it, the off lane will always pull that.
Yeah, it feels like there's just so much to cover, and now that there's no more tri-lanes, it's on the responsibility of really just one other support to get it done. They move in, they get a stomp, they get the double edge, the whirling axes, and a right click should get it done. Mickey's going to fall, FY picks that one up, and it's 5-1 now.
Yep, it is, and the one lane you're not really getting kills. Mirana's still winning. It does get the regen, actually gets denied by Koikba.
Possible move for Chalice here, sweeping in Sakuchi. Taiga's going to walk in, gets the call. The ward does go down. They decide to focus that, and they get, 20 cents for it, but he's able to turn the corner, drops the blast, but eventually they do get the catch, and Taiga's going to be able to pick up the kill.
This is, I mean, that's the one good thing for Alliance. This is, like I said, I think if Boxy gets off to a good start, he can just sit here.
Another takedown. That was like all Ame. Solo kill to take down.
We saw this yesterday with Rezo, right, on the Monkey King. Or no, it was Yawar on the Monkey King. He just died once, went back to lane, and died immediately again. And all of a sudden, this Monkey King is like I have to walk back to lane. I'm missing like 3 waves.
This is what we call the walk of shame.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. At least you finally get some levels on Phoenix, but bottom, X-Nova will get found again.
Fisticuffs being had here. X-Nova is going to get dropped. Chalice is looking to go for hot pursuit. That poor little troll is just getting zapped from that ward. He has nothing to do with this, but he will pay the price. Meantime, we see the Weaver end up getting dropped. Chalice putting in the work. Taiga is going to swiftly just grab a little bit of extra gold from that and contest the gold.
I believe he casted bugs and died to the Pugna ward.
That's what it did look like.
One. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, he didn't get the blast off. Oh, all right, well, he just goes down. I think he wanted to go get mana and HP. Obviously, you don't want to give the kill to Chalice, but he'll get it back. And now, oh no, Mickey top again.
This is turning into quite the punishment here. FY does manage to cut him off. There's the stomp, right-click tomahawk, good to know.
They have to rotate Quake up here. I'm not even sure he might get this kill, but I don't think he will.
They don't, it will feel real tough for Alliance. They got a good setup. Cold snap, right click. Insania is going to be forced to jump out, but the curse is there. That Phoenix is going to get dropped in exchange, and FY steps in with the crush. Troll's still good. Running back and away. The right click's not going to be there, and FY is now dominating.
Oh, it's just the LGD training.
Wow.
They are coming on through, and I can't believe. I was like, they're not going to get on me, and then I was like, oh god, maybe I'm wrong. And you see the replay. Let's see, what does he die to here?
Okay, so he turns back to go for Chalice. He's already got the curse on him, so he will get added extra dot damage just from doing those 2 spells.
Oh,
the blast was there too.
Okay.
He was probably dead no matter what.
Dots. Yeah. Dude, that arcane curse versus Weaver, that's the big counter. You just toss. I mean, last word's extremely good, but the curse, like, all Weaver is mobility. So even at level 25, if you get that curse off on him, he just loses all his mobility because of it. Chalice and Troll bottom.
Yeah, he's just going to defensively drop the ward, hide within the trees, but there is a rotation coming from Insania. Nice grab of the call there from Taiga, and they're going to be able to finish that one off. Arrow's going to miss, but leaping is going to be maybe. Alright, I'm from the mid lane. What's going on? Sweeps on through, gets the 1 swift kill. And he'll just get a couple of tags in. Does he want to pursue this one? I mean, he's got the haste rune. He's feeling damn good. Leaps on in. 1 more right click should do a double kill for the man.
Yeah, Starstorm up too.
Okay, call. Does he want to keep going? Weaver's TPing in now. I think it's time he takes his leave. He's already gotten a lot.
Yep. And he does have the bunny mount, pardon me. You know, I love that mount. It's a class. I mean, it's only, if you want it in Twitch, just drop a, you know, $900 from your mom's purse. You're good.
I'm sure someone like maybe second place TI
can
afford something like that.
Drop it, get a cute bunny that doesn't look like it should be in Dota.
CFY zoning back.
What do you
the
do?
Monkey King. He's got no mana, full health, and he can't even come to the lane. Is he taking a long walk all the way back?
Long hops. He's taking the long hops.
A long hop back.
Yeah.
Oh leapfrog myself back to base. I'll lose my tower top.
Even just mangoed so he could go down, and yeah, he's. I'm not sure if they're going to get this tower, but they're going to take it down extremely low because they have a rotation from Quake, but they dodged the scan somehow. They actually go into the river instead of the jungle.
And a good rotation coming back from the Monkey King. This is a 3-on-2. They're going to try to pincer him. Can they get the catch here? They know something's up. Ame looks to hide within the trees. The Tornado's going to catch. Dishes out the whirling axes. They put all the focus onto this troll, and they should be successful in bringing him down. He pops the wand, though, turns around. Tries to get out some damage so that FY Company can help clean up some action here. They get 1, they look to go for 2. There it is. And now Maybe's getting in.
No, Mick, you just got back to the lane. Run, please. Just hoppy, and this is LGD in a nutshell of this tournament. They will just run you over. They always have the numbers as well. It looked like Alliance there was just going to take a 3-on-2 fight. All of a sudden, there's a silencer and a Mirana out of nowhere. Bottom is going to die to it. That raindrop. Raindrop is quite the item. Barely saves him.
He had time lapse, but I'm sure he didn't want to have to use it. Plus, it could have brought him. Yeah, could have brought him onto the tower. You don't want that happening.
They do lose the tower top, and it's going to be maybe taken. He is buff right now. He's 1,000 gold with the next person at 9 minutes in, and it's his own teammate, by the way.
I'm going to take that early look at the net worth there. For a moment, it was top 4 all belonging to LGD.
How does FY do this guy?
Arrow? Whoa. Actually didn't connect, went right under his foot. Gave him a little bit of vision. In the meantime, Taiga is going to be able to get that grab. He's on a killing spree.
He is.
Claiming half the kills for Alliance so far on that X.
Like, you know, BSJ doesn't bring up the concept anymore, but the dead lane feels pretty appropriate here. No one from Dire really wants to go top, and no one from Radiant really wants to go bottom. Even though there's like a tier 1 here, it just doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Maybe Silencer could head back that way eventually after his rotation to the top. It looks like he'll take himself back to base, but it's like you said, it looks like for now they'll kind of just let that be. And FY, after his very successful early game, he's already level 6. Look at his way towards a Blink Dagger. He's got nearly 1,600 gold. It's crazy good. Yeah. And now you have Stampede to work with, so whether it's being used as a defensive disengage or something to initiate, they just have that extra super powerful tool to work with.
Oh, and the glow's gonna come out. He's gonna steal the room, but see you later, Phoenix.
Setup right there.
I think he's fine with that, though. You're insane. You're just like, oh, I got the bounty rune at least, whatever. I'm a 5.
He does bottle up at Invis Rude top. Make some work out of that.
I feel like eventually he's gonna get that Maelstrom. You're gonna have a Centaur, 4-position Blink Centaur like 11 minutes in. And you're just gonna be able to just like 4-man around this map while troll farms, as we've seen him do in the past.
Yep, really just maybe in the goons could head out and do a lot of work while Trolls is that insurance policy for later on.
But we've seen, right, that Ame's been really the only successful one with Troll. I think Rezo had a decent game. We saw HFN kind of struggle with it, but Ame always, he knows when to farm and when to fight. And on a hero like this that's super active, yeah, extremely important. It's not like a TB where you just farm the jungle 30 minutes. You have to be involved.
Smoke rotation to the bottom, but they are outnumbered for this. Plus, there's still that Stampede. They do manage to finish off his tower on the way back. They could run it into some potential alliance members here. There goes the egg early on. No one's focusing yet, but now they do move in, and they easily clean it up. Level 1 is just like a really fragile leg. Falling clean up there. They do manage to get Chalice down. FY next. Nice dunk setup. Taiga still using that momentum from the early game, claiming a dominating streak and continuing to go to work, and the chase is on. Battle Hunger out. They look to go within the trees. A brief arrow to stop him in his tracks, and now the Star Storm should be enough firepower to be able to bring him down, and that is going to be a 5-times kill streak handed over to FY. Though Alliance are getting the best of the trade, you know, it still feels like it could end up on an even playing field when the dust does settle.
Yeah, the Chalice buyback, that was not really sure why he did it. Also, a rare mistake from Xnova. He just missed his curse on both heroes. And if you hit that Weaver with that curse, I mean, he can't really dive you right there. He just can't, but this is a curse, so they're able to. Still a 3K lead for LGD, though.
Yeah.
Already the Maelstrom. This guy is so strong in Mirana right now. He went didn't even go Aquila. We've been seeing more and more just go double Wraithband, no Aquila, which I'm not really sure why myself, because you get that free damage, but it's just 14 ability, which is pretty nice. And there's the arrow. Woo!
Nice sidestep right there from Quakebug, but it does have to put him back under that Star Storm as he leaps in. Quakebug Swarm, and it looks like that will be the end of that pursuit. But, you know, LGD are just showing that they are happy to continue being frisky and using their power advantage from the early game. Top, jump in though, and they could get a good swarm attack onto the Troll Warlord. They're going to commit the global for this one, but it's not going to help them.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get that, like, if you see the tornado go out, you got to call for it right away so he doesn't get the cold snap after, but he was able to get the cold snap and then global came out.
Yeah. Missed timing there, but maybe he might be able to get a scrappy kill here, it looks like. Tornado, Stampede, they get the finish. Here comes FY though. Tries to go for the stomp, can't quite get it off. Good quick stun right there, and now he gets hit with the EMP, and he has no more mana to work with, but here comes Nova. Stepping in, gets the curse, and the last word on to Monkey King.
No detection. You're playing versus an Invoke, you got to get a little bit of detection right there.
Alliance are going to be able to step away from potential trouble, so good stuff. LGD are kind of letting these get away. Yep.
Tiger's just getting so... He didn't know he got the bash. I think he just bashed him and he went behind the tree. Yeah. He didn't see him.
He pursued, even still had whirling axes right there. Could have easily cleaned it up.
Huh.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, hey, we talked about Alliance having some nerves. I know this LGD team, you know, almost won a TI, but
they're going to make him pay for it. Jump in, call FY there, though. FY. This man just shows up.
The god.
The prince.
He's so good. The fact, he has a 13-minute blank. I mean, he could have had it even earlier if he didn't have that one death. He lost like 200 gold, and guess what? It turns from a guaranteed kill on Ame to a double kill for them. Good positioning.
Wow. How can one man be so handsome and so good at Dota?
A good question. I have neither. Alice has the Aether Lens. He's going Dagon next. No Force Staff. No. We've seen actually early Boots of Travel. travel on Pugna recently.
Does that say something like they want to end it sooner, or kind of just get more? I don't know. Dagon just seems very aggressive.
It is, I think they just want to pressure him. I mean, you have the global and you have the Centaur Stampede, so you can just disengage and then go back in. You have all this burst damage from the Mirana as well as the Pugna. I think it just means they want to fight, and hey, Ame, just do your thing.
For sure. All right, 3 of them in the mid lane. Smoke. They're heading into Alliance territory here. There are about 4 Alliance members right here. Smokes into each other. Jump across from FY, immediate global, and that's going to give LGD the advantage, and they could be able to clean up, and they do. They grab 1 axe before the silence does settle, and then they grab another. A long, late lightning proc, it looked like, was able to get the snap onto Insania. That's a double kill for maybe.
And the biggest thing, it's not they just got the smoke gank, it was a smoke into a smoke, so Alliance wasted, like, I mean, smokes are one of the biggest comeback tools in the game, and when you just use one like that and it doesn't work, it doesn't feel too good.
Not at all. At all. And with that momentum, LGD just kind of begin to migrate up to join the side of where at least Ame was, and they'll be like, Ame, you take the jungle, we'll take the lane, we'll move forward and get some objectives for you.
You see the Tinker Ward actually just died from Radiant, but that's even better against like this Monkey King. He's trying to like jump around up top. It's like, oh, there's Monkey King.
All right, well, we don't want to sound too favorite for LGD. What can Alliance do to be able to try to pull this one back a bit?
They just have to pretty much, not really wombo combo. You have to get a good tornado EMP into Ag, like Wukong's command. That's pretty much it. They just have to win a team fight because they are not going to outfarm LGD at this rate anymore. Have to take a good fight.
I'd hate to say that that best chance may come when they're at the high ground to potentially get a solid high ground defense, but it may have to come to that. We'll see.
I think Bobike said it best, though, that you have this Phoenix who is the good team fighter, but when it's a 5 position, this egg is never going to go off, especially Mirana and Troll. Like, I don't even know if Phoenix has an ult in this game, honestly.
It'd have to be like way back and in the clear, but even then, not going to be easy. Meanwhile, Ame going to work inside the Roach Pit. Ame will assist him with the arrow, and there is no sign of contention whatsoever from the Alliance front. Already a 6K, now 7K gold lead, 5K XP lead and on the rise. This has been what we have seen of LGD so far in this event.
They just roll you over, they beat you in lanes, and they just suffocate you.
Yeah.
He does go back for the Aquila 16 minutes.
Jump from FY, sees the setup potentially here onto McKay, but there is good sweep in from Insania to kind of bail him out. But FY's not done yet. Gets that Moonlight Shadow, and he's still stalking him here.
The 2 minute.
There's rotations coming. Look at Maybe. He's trying to flank him directly from the side. The stomps there from the Phoenix. Monkey King's hiding up. If he jumps down, though, he could find himself in also trouble, and he just has to witness his poor bird friend go down.
I didn't really see, right? When you pick Mirana, oh wait, they're going in again.
Jump in, drop the stun. Tornado's out, but that global comes out, and that's when the turn could be there. Maybe is just chasing him down. Koifa able to get off the invis and is able to make it away. Barely.
And as you see, Trent said, like, you have this Stampede, you have this global. Like, if they do pop any abilities, you can just run away. You see one ability go down, you just pop global, you can't do much. And oh no.
Nice quick reaction.
The bugs see a vision, but
close. Not even that is forgiving. LGD not giving anything away.
Yeah, not we need our wards. We got to get those. And 8K lead, they have this Aegis. We've seen with LGD, they don't really prioritize like Aegis timings per se, as in we get Aegis, let's go push. It's all about their items. Like, they're fine just giving up this Aegis, like whatever. We lose it, it goes down to time. Then we get a BKB on a couple years. Now we'll push uphill. They like taking Roche, but they don't really use the Aegis.
Yeah, I mean, they're just content in knowing that we own the map now. Yeah. Alliance, unless it's, possibly by poor judgment, may not consider taking the fight whatsoever while we have this extra life. But I am seeing LGD just like totally content and using the momentum they've built up to just keep pushing forward here. See Ame poking at that tower, and obviously with a Pugna, he can just siege it down from afar pretty easily.
And he has the Dagon now. I'm pretty sure one blast, one Dagon, the Phoenix is absolutely dead. Everyone else is at like 50% health.
There's just no one easy to jump. They're split out so far that this Axe can't just blink in and call somebody. He'll then just calling one while the rest of the LGD fleet will just sweep in and take care of him. And this is an opportunity when LGD don't even have global silence. I mean, they're still scary to fight into with the Aegis and just how much power they have.
Yeah, and they are going to have some mega damage issues. Mickey and Monkey King has 2.7k gold, no items, but you look at the Weaver and he's forced to go for this first item for staff. And that just means you're not going to do any damage. You're just there trying to help out your team, you know, maybe get away from the Centaur. But it does not feel good to have to go for staff first week.
I know everybody's real excited about the Earthshaker Ags, but we're seeing Centaur Ags also come out a lot this event. And FY on the support, who already has a Blink Vanguard, is going Ags next.
Whatever.
For the damage reduction, just in case.
It is crazy how similar like the two top teams at this tournament for me are like LGD and Secret. Oh, Boxy, they knew.
They squished that bug so hard, so fast.
It's how greedy like their fours play, right? Like Yapzor and FY play so similarly. They don't play the same kind of heroes. Puppy usually plays the strength heroes. Oh, Axe will get away.
And it's a chasing Stampede to hopefully get the grab right there. Axe still hangs out in the lane a bit. Goes for the TP, and there's no one to cancel it. Knows that the arrow is already committed. Yeah, but it's a funny thing is when I try to think back to old Vici Gaming when it was FY Fenrir, I feel like then FY wasn't a super greedy 4 position like he is now. It's like
Fenrir was much more greedy, yeah.
Yeah, it feels like he's become this, like, you know, he's adapted much more to how the 4s are just playing. Just a testament more to how good he is.
Ooh, a couple failed ganks though. Then Monkey King gets away, Invoker gets away as well, and well, could be worse. I mean, Stampede's on cooldown for 30 more seconds.
It can't be a great thing though to say that the best thing going for Alliance is that they avoided a gank.
Yeah, they avoided 2 ganks. Hey, oh, top the arrow hits. Mickey gonna try lightning proc Godlight at 20 minutes. Maybe one of the best players in the world for sure.
Maybe.
What is he flying out? Sorry, the chicken is a full BKB and Bob.
That bug again. Gone. Just jump, stomp, double edge. They even brought out a global just in case they were thinking about saving him. This tier 2 is going to go down. This is rough.
Yeah, it's 21 minutes. The problem is he doesn't even have his 4-stone Weaver, but I don't think it'll do anything, right? If FY blinks on him, he has 900 HP is where he currently died at. Like, he will instantly die he just has an 0 HP. Like, he doesn't have the Treads Dragonlance Aquila you normally see. He's just not tanky at all.
Why higher net worth than Quakeful right now? Higher than everybody on the
top. Blinks. Gets away.
Quick dodge. The Alliance are just always trying to escape, always trying to make it away. Just LGD encroaching in easily. They have the whole top forest, meanwhile sieging bottom.
Chalice is just like no one's near him.
He's
like
alone
on his own team. Chalice is like, all right, I got a siege unit and this blast. All right, sounds good to me.
Playing with their food here.
Oh no, Boxy, please, no.
Stop, hit, double edge, arrow, dead. Okay, grab call, but obviously it's going to be too late to go for the save. That's it. That's 3 times straight I've seen that Boxy Weaver just get crushed.
He just didn't get nothing. He got nothing bottom. Absolutely nothing bottom. And now you see, it has no strength items, doesn't even have force yet. Can't do anything. And they're going to get a tier 3 at about 22 minutes here. Couple uphill misses there from Ame. He's like, wait a minute.
Get it, Ame. There we go. Alright, first real siege damage in the base of the game comes at just 22 minutes in.
This game is just so reminiscent of their group stage. They went, if you didn't watch their games, you know, some of them you just missed them. They went 4-0 and they went every game like this. They played Fnatic and was it Tigers? I believe. Yeah, they beat Tigers, and then we're like, okay, Fnatic, this could be the challenge for them. And then it was like, it just didn't feel like a challenge. LGD just feels on a whole nother level this tournament.
Yeah, and Fnatic had beaten LGD previous in the PvP event, so just to see him come back and crush those convincingly, just, you know, LGD came to play for sure, but here we go, swinging it about right now. Maybe he's going to be going out. Also going to fight right within the middle, but he could end up dropping and does. So Alliance are able to swarm onto that one. Now they put their focus on the X-Nova here. Alliance able to scrap together a good couple of kills, but
behind though.
Yeah, here comes LGD's real power hitters now. They jump in, there's the stomp. Does find connection, but they're not happy and committed to really swing in yet. They're waiting for Ame to show up. And Ame, well, he sidesteps. He finds Quakefa. He misses the connection onto Quakefa to go for the chase, but in the meantime, maybe putting his focus on the Taiga, looking to go for the finish there. So low, there he's going to get finished. The godlike streak continues here. Ame continued to try to chase for Koifa, but now has no longer any detection to be able to see him. Mickey trying to hide within the trees, but he just gets chopped on down with those whirling axes.
That was such a weird engagement. Right? Like the Silencer and Pugna just die, and for some reason the Radiant Heroes were like by the Dire base.
Yeah.
It comes from their base, so they cut them off. They just can't go anywhere. Buyback, they have.
Alright, yep, move in. But they're trying to go onto the Troll. He does eventually get chopped on down. He gets a decent amount of damage off before he does get taken down. And it looks like they should be able to kite around the fly here if they can. He's tanky though. He's got a point booster and that Vanguard. These guys take a long time, and here comes the rest of the LGD troops. You can't take them out fast enough, you're going to pay the price.
That's why, look at, you know, Boxer, like, I really wanted to go over that kill, but he says to run.
Yep. Now they got to bail Stampede to help either secure the escape or continue the pursuit. Koifa was still trying to go find him. Successful though. FY finds a good corner to hide in, and it's going to be fine.
At least Boikva does get out of there. It looked like if Centaur just went around the trees, could have got one more right click and gotten the kill, but Invoker gets out. It is kind of, I mean, you're out of Spirit Vessel charges as a Quas Wex Invoke. You just want to run around Spirit Vessel, getting kills, ganking. You're not really the best play from behind hero. We'll see. They still haven't pushed that Rax bottom. At least they've taken the tier 3.
Yeah.
They haven't even taken that shrine. I think if you're LGD, you know, just get your check marks off. Kill this top shrine. Second Roche will be up, and they can't really contest you.
Haste.
Moonlight Shadow about to be up, but you know, Mjolnir on the horizon here for maybe. He's already got that. He's so damn big. Take care of this side push here in the bottom lane that Alliance do. Just mend. Trying to create a little bit of space for themselves. And LGD are kind of split up right now. If they can get the jump on this Pugna. Brief side blink. And he's trying to burst fire Koifa here. Koifa's going to be forced to push out from the side. That was an assisted push from Boxy's new 4-staff to bail him out from trouble. Now here comes the follow-up. They're trying to go for the finish. Chalice, they won't be able to get it, but the egg comes out, and the egg goes down. Just like that. Ame has no problems whatsoever making breakfast right there. And the rest of Alliance have to hide within the trees to make it away. Not so lucky. He's going to be... Taiga gets caught on down and chopped on up from FY.
Gonna go for the base.
He's just one component away from finishing out that Ags, but like you said, with Alliance members already in the grave, no reason for LGD to stop this momentum train right back to the base.
A little bit aggressive from Chalice. They're like, you didn't need to be that far up front. Even with the global, you know, going for it. Oh, are they going to find one more? They have the dust this time. They finally brought the dust.
FY just stalking, waiting, like, oh, maybe Quest will have to come back that way, and just waits for him. And then they have the ward just to spot him as he walks on out. And he goes down.
Bottom, look at that. Buyback forces them. They're just going to take this melee racks pretty easily, but Invoker Buyback will scare them back a little.
This game just feels like a huge outplay. I don't know what to say. This is really impressive from LGD.
It is. I mean, this is the LGD we expected, right? We saw TI. They were only one game away from winning it, and now they're just back in form already.
I mean, we've seen the point distribution. It's really good for the team that wins this major, or at least really good chances to be able to make your way to TI.
More than likely, you could probably win this and just take a break. Like, well, see you guys in 9 months. See you at TI. Play some Battle of Mirkwood.
They got a firm grasp on what 7.19 is. Why not make the best of it before the new patch comes out and the game could totally change?
Yep. Which I think most people assume that would be hilarious, like the big 7.20 patch, and then it's like a late April Fool's joke. Like, to me, it'd be funny to me.
7.19 E. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. Ogre gains 1 armor. There's the patch.
Terrorblade buff.
Yep.
Oh, you mad?
God, please. Don't even joke about that one.
Just kidding, guys. Dota 3 on mobile.
Yep. Oh, that would be hype.
All right.
I would play it. I'd play it. I don't care. And there's going to be the second rotation.
As if they do it, they're going to swing out and start taking kills without them even getting involved. It's FY cleaning things up early, getting the Insania kill, and then moves on forward and claims the double as he gets the finish on the Taiga. Koifa is going to be forced to split out the side door. And while both Boxy and McKay head back to the front door of their base. LGD, like sharks in the water, just outside.
Oh, the arrow. Oh my goodness, that gave me a heart attack. Koikva. Look at, oh, they're both in biz there.
Okay.
He has the cheese though.
Some damage to leave on out, but FY just leapfrogs in, stuns him, and says, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it.
Look at behind him. I mean, I don't think Koikva can do anything, but he's positioned nicely like he could do something. He's giving me hope, but they're going to lose the racks. They're probably going to just lose too, honestly. It's like even the Weaver, like, oh, this Weaver might have buyback, but like, this Weaver doesn't do anything. He's absolutely creep right now.
30k advantage coming in. 30k
28 minutes.
Koikva, who tried to just slip in back through the base, gets caught, finish, stop. They are going to be able to get that grab on him. Maybe that is a huge bounty on his head of gold that's going to be heading the way of Taiga, which is great. But is it too little too late? LGD already ransacking themselves through the base. They're going to get Boxy down yet again. 40 to 15 people.
And there's the GGs actually get dropped right there. It'll end only at 27,000 gold league because Marana bought back and died. But
was this their most commanding performance so far this tournament? It feels like it.
Like even I think it might actually, like statistically and just from watching it, I think it probably is. Because not only that, right? That was the group stage. Whatever, LGD beat, you know, maybe some lower tier teams. But now it's Alliance who proved like they beat Forward. They look good. I mean, Forward's a top 8 team at TI. And LGD just made them look like children, honestly.
What was Alliance caught off by there? Because, you know, it's not like there was a big lane mix-up or change-up that kind of threw them off. It seemed like the lanes were established and already predicted. Was it just that the FY Centaur, it was much more dominant? They're just like, he is so aggressive. Like, good God.
I think they knew it was an FY Centaur from the beginning, like you said, but it just, you don't realize how good it is, and then all of a sudden you make one little tree cut mistake, you get first blooded, and Monkey King can't do anything in that lane anymore. It's like one mistake, lane's over.
He put it together with the Marana matchup on the Invoker, and then the bottom lane multiple times. It looked like they were about to get those kills, but they just quickly turned around into two for zeros going the way of LGD. Going to be very anxious to hear what the panel has to say about this game. A lot of them I know Alliance favored, so let's throw it back over to Shiver in the game.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like that was more wishful thinking than anything else, because that game